Hey everybody, what is going on? HexLex here. Got yet another ELESTRALS video for you. I actually wasn't planning on making another one before my big video that I keep alluding to, where we're going to be diving into an exclusive box that you've probably seen some other creators get. And I'm very excited for that, but I'm also excited for what I just got in today. It's a little bit of a mail day here. So I got in this stack of cards, which I'll kind of turn it to the side to show. It's a pretty hefty pile there. These cards are traded from a friend of mine. I traded them some foil spirits as well as full art stuff in order to basically finish out my ELESTRALS collection. I'm gonna have to, after this video, really go through this and everything else I have and make sure that this is accurate, mostly due to, the list that I put together, but after this, I should physically own 3 of every single ELESTRALS card, which is pretty wild. So I'm very excited to go through these, and especially because these are all going to be cards I don't have. This is like basically getting a booster box, except it's literally all stuff I need. So I thought I'd go through and show off just what all I got in here, and then maybe towards the end I might show off a little bit of my storage and all that fun stuff. I won't sort through all the cards on screen, but I think I will go ahead and at least show off some of the stuff we got here. So a lot of the stuff I'm missing is a lot of like base set commons and uncommons, but there should be a lot of rares in here too. I see we have a couple of Hephaestus and Trifernals right off the bat. I got a playset of that. I think there should be 3 Hephaestus, but it's probably in here somewhere. I will say that I grabbed the pile in like a weird way, so I had to like restack it. So if playsets aren't all together, that's probably on me, but also, there's so many cards here that even if like a couple are missing, I'm really not worried about it at all. And there's like Earth Scouts, Earth Smogs, a bunch of like this base set stuff, right? Majursa, this one's a rare. It's like a bunch of bears stuff. So bears is definitely on the menu. Not that you necessarily need this like this to build bears, but I really mostly just wanted to have my bases covered here. So like Ignector. I mean, like I said, a lot of these like commons and uncommons are stuff from like the base set that I never end up picking up because I never opened any packs of base set. Now that I think about it, I got some of the starter decks which had base set cards, but yeah, I never opened a lot myself. This one, Flaracne, is actually a rare. What does this one do? I've never seen this one. Here, let me hold it to the camera a little better. Well, this Flaracne is enchanted. ELESTRALS cannot attack unless they are fire enchanted. That's kind of neat. It's a 4/8. Not an awful stat line there. Seems one. Oh, this is like the mill fire card. Yep. Volcaries. Oh, there's a Thunder one of these in the Daybreak set. It's funny how many ELESTRALS cards are actually like references to another. And again, I actually haven't seen a lot of these base set cards because, like I said, I haven't opened any base set sets. Cape Perfume is 5/4 +2 for each fire on the field. You can spend one special 1 Spirit Fire ELESTRAL from your hand. Interesting. That's cool. Exalt Flare. Only one here because I already had one, so that just finishes out my playset. There's the Hammer of Hephaestus. Ooh, yeah. So here it looks like we got some of the foil cards here. Flameoth. I actually have, I think, 2 full arts now, which is cool. But I also know I have 1 regular one, so I think I have 4 total now. I might end up putting one of the regular ones in my binder and keeping 2 of the full art ones for my playset. Friend of the channel, friend of mine, Dymax, just made a video about Flameoth, so definitely go check that out. This card does have a negate, as he very aptly points out in the video, and he makes a pretty strong case for trying out this deck. So, Panterrors, let's go! This is basically the Blue Eyes of ELESTRALS with the 15 stat line and the cornerstone of the 15's deck. So I didn't own any beforehand. Now I have a playset, so that's cool. Just the one Bronzaglow because I already own 2. Wasp Ivy. So I didn't even realize this card was in Frostfall because I actually got a Frostfall creator bundle and I didn't pull this card at all. I knew this card existed, but I thought it was in base set because I didn't pull any, and I thought I'd already pulled everything from Frostfall. So there should be a playset in here, but again, I think maybe the other 2 are just somewhere in this stack. 2 Centaurs, yeah, because I already own 1. Playset of Coastalith. Ooh. So I should have a playset of all of the Lith cards. Well, I should again have a playset of everything now. But the Lith cards are especially good, as we discussed in our Monarch video. So Coastalith has the biggest defense stat of all of them, 2/8. All their attack and defense stats, in fact, add up to 10. And then this one's special is a Water ELESTRAL from your hand. That's pretty cool. Phosphocell, I know, is part of an OTK deck. So we got a playset. I think you only need one for the actual OTK deck, but we have a playset. 2 Nova Core, because I already owned one. This card is not great. The full art for this card is beautiful, which is a shame because this card really isn't that great. But, I mean, I guess there are worse cards. 1 Heliolith, because I already own 2, so that's another playset of Liths. Again, this Lith is a 5/5, so, you know, it's stats add up to 10. And Frostrix, only 1, because I already own 2. Shivaror, only 1, because I already own 2. I thought I owned 4, so I actually traded 1 off to somebody, and then I realized, oh shoot, that was my 3rd. So that was my bad, but now we got our playset again. Oistress. So fun fact, and I didn't even realize that this was the case, and I don't think the person I was trading with did either until they came across this on my wants list, but this card is actually not in the base set like I thought it was. It's not in Frostfall, it's not in Daybreak. This is actually, I think, the only starter deck exclusive card. You can only get Oistress in the Majesty base set water starter deck. I don't think it's in the actual pack, which is wild. I didn't know there was a card like that, but that's cool. 2 Volt Tempest. The other one I own is the full art box topper, but I don't mind mismatched playsets. Basically, I also don't mind having lowest rarity playsets. In fact, I actually went out of my way to get lowest rarity for a lot of these cards, if possible, because I'm mostly concerned about just having the cards right, and then, well, you know, once I have them all, then I can be more concerned about, like, you know, getting prettier versions. So, 1 Sonic Core, because I already own 2, 1 Rise from the Ashes, because I already own 2, in Firestrix, we got a playset of that now. Brontowisp for the Spores deck, we can play that. That's on the menu now because I got a playset of that. So good to have all this done. Leonite, got a playset of that. What is this one? While this Leonite is in attack position, players cannot cast Invoker. Oh, I didn't know there was a fire version. It's basically a fire version of Sonic Core, which I glossed over kind of briefly just now, but this is a very good Thunder card. This is basically the Jinzo of Elestrals, which I suppose would make Leonite the spell canceller of Elestrals, so that's pretty cool. I got a playset of Stratamoth. That's the original Moth card as opposed to Flame Moth, so... Alright, there's a bunch of foil cards there, but I know there's some more. I glanced at this this stack earlier, and actually see more foil cards now that I just lifted this next section up, but... Toxian, Galvenom, just one of each to finish my sets. I think I did have a playset of Toxian already, but one of them was different art, so I didn't realize I did it first. Ampup is an interesting graveyard-based strategy with the Lycavolt. I'm actually kind of eager to try this out a little bit with like a mill strategy and maybe like Morliths or something. Griff Fuses to go with the Volt Tempest. Gatto Bolts. This is the ascended form of the, of course, now banned Sparkit, which I do have a playset of even though it's banned. Yeah, I did end up getting the Thunder starter deck, was one of the ones that I got from base set, so I was only missing like a few copies of like some of this stuff from that, but Humburst, Flacy Ursas, there's a couple of those. Again, a lot of this stuff I don't really even have plans to play, like I said, but I just like having the option to be able to play it if possible. Ooh, here's some Omni runes. These are going to be interesting. Helios' Chariot Ride. It's a counter. Can only be cast during the draw phase. Opponents cannot cast runes this turn. It's actually not a bad card. I could actually see myself playing that one. Necklace of Harmonia is actually another card I could really see myself playing. Empowered Celestial gets +5 attack, and then during the end phase, if you don't expend 2, this card is destroyed, which ends up being fine because the way that you use this is with it's with a counter Omni rune called Argo, which costs 2, and when an attack is declared, you can equip an artifact, which is basically an equip spell for Yu-Gi-Oh players from your deck. So using Argo to equip this is basically like a Sakuretsu armor, which is really cool. So I have the option to play that now. Sharon's Obol. I actually don't know this one off the top of my head. Until the end phase, when Celestial is destroyed by battle, you can draw a card. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That's not bad. A couple of copies of Vesfatuga. Oh yeah, Rhino Sect. I thought this was another one where I forgot that I had already gotten it. I already asked somebody else for it, but I guess we have an extra copy now. Some Brumalinkses. Cracker Tugas. We all know the MBT intro. We got Crack Kids, Crack Kings. These are kind of like the original versions of Drakid and Draking, the lunar cards, which are much better than these. Globby. Got a playset of those as well as Majesty. Because I had Sluggles. I had someone throw those in for a trade a while back so I could play heal, but I needed the rest of the combo line. So I keep bumping the mic, by the way. I think sometimes there's a little bit of feedback when I do that, so I'm going to really try not to do that. Caper Gold. This card's actually not bad at all. 2 water, 7/4. When Caper Gold destroys an Elestral battle, you can special cast an Elestral with water, or with enchantment cost water from your underworld and defense position. I think that might, I don't know if that's a 1 cost or not, if that's any water. I think it might be a 1 cost, but either way, it's a pretty good card. I've never seen some of these cards before because they're from base set. Typhlant is a 1. When you cast a Typhlant, you can discard a random card from an opponent's hand. Wow, I didn't know that existed. And then I guess this is the upgraded form, Ivory. 6/8, 2 water. For every Typhlant in your underworld, you can expend to cast a Typhlant. Okay, so wow, it directly supports its base form. Veritaguas, these were actually used pretty extensively in the last webcam tournament, so glad to have a playset of those. And its upgraded form. I mean, like I said, a lot of this stuff is just a random base set stuff that I was missing, so... Alright. Let's separate this last pile into 2 here. It's 4 little handfuls here, so... 2 Divine Blessing, because I already owned a copy. Okay, here's the other Wasp IVs. That's cool. That's good. I had a feeling they'd be in here. Ooh, here we go. Here's some lunar cards. The Gloom Bats. This is from the Shattered Stars. I think not the most recent one, but the one before. So it's kind of like Boom Bat, but for back row. It's definitely not a bad card to have. Ooh, we got more of the preview lunar cards here. Nobbies. This card is so adorable. And I love this art. I absolutely adore this art. Like, I'll end up getting these whenever the Moonrise set comes out, of course, but I'm definitely not opposed to having the art. Same for the Faunlets here. Like, if I ever end up playing these in a deck, I'll definitely use these artworks for sure. Fowlerfos, already had one of those as a random solar rare. Ooh, aliases. I'm very glad to have these. This is one of the main things I was missing to start building wind decks. Very, very good to have this one because of the ability to search for any Elestral with enchantment cost wind from your deck and add it to your hand. That's very nice. It's more of the Hydrake line, Dratayas. Yeah, even though this card is hella banned, I still wanted to play set just for the collection here, but yeah, we're definitely not going to be FTKing people. This card is hella banned, and it has an evolved form. I didn't even know that, actually. Latagon. Oh, like Lakagon, but this is the Earth version. Well, I guess Lakagon is the water version, because that came out later in Frostfall, right? When a player casts Ambrosia or Golden Apples of Discord, you can target and destroy a card. That's kind of neat. Sea Timber, yep, because I already had... Because I got the Earth was another one of the base set starter decks I got. Spinosex, I think I already have 2 of those. Alright, last little stack here, and this one should have some goodies in it. Sakurasaur, for the most part so far. Again, it's going to be more random base set stuff. That doesn't see a lot of play, but again, just like to have it for the old collection here. Clovies, Scythe of Demeter, Aramare, I needed just one more of those. Glidesdale, Siracoon, Falacane, Chrysaor, Carrion, ooh, Exaltares. So now I've got Windburn is fully on the menu. There's the third Hephaestus, I knew it was in here. And I actually put these last cards on the bottom on purpose, because these were the first things I looked for and one of the things I was most excited to get. But check this out. We have a playset of Statue Artemis. Ah, this one's so beautiful. I think in terms of the Divine Runes, the best arts are the statues, I think, by far. The other full arts are good, but like, especially this Artemis is so gorgeous. So, very, very pleased to have all this. All right. Ah, that was an awesome trade. I'm very, very glad you have all this stuff. Like I said, now my collection should be complete. I think what I might do is just throw like a comment, like a pinned comment on the video here after I've sorted through everything, and I'll let you all know if I do in fact now own 3 physical copies at least of every single Elestral cards. But even if it's not the case, it's within like 20 or less cards or so. So, whew, this is very, very nice. Yes, very, very good. All right, like I said, more fun Elestral stuff to come, more fun mail days, more fun stuff to be actually opening instead of just going through. So definitely look forward to all of that. But for the time being, that is going to go ahead and do it for this one. This is XLX. I am signing out, and I'm hoping that you have a fantastic day.